Today I want to share something that will change your life forever. Not because it's some magic secret, but because it's a truth many overlook, and those who embrace it transform their entire future. The difference between the life you have and the life you want is not luck. It's not waiting for the right moment. It's about taking control, making decisions, and mastering yourself. You see, success doesn't come to those who wish for it. It comes to those who prepare for it, who take action consistently, and who refuse to settle for less. Change your mindset, change your habits, change your approach, and you will change your life forever. This starts with clarity. Get clear on what you want, why you want it, and how you will get there. Then focus all your energy on that path. Say no to distractions. Say no to excuses, and say yes to commitment. And you do this, you create momentum. Momentum brings confidence, and confidence propels you through challenges that once seemed impossible. Remember, your future is created by what you do today, not tomorrow. The time to start is now. This moment, this decision is the turning point. It will change your life forever. Clarity is the foundation upon which every great achievement is built. Without it, you're like a ship sailing in the fog, drifting without direction or purpose. When you are clear about what you want, your mind and energy align with that goal, creating a magnetic force that pulls everything necessary into your life. Clarity is not just knowing vaguely what you want, it's about defining your vision with precision and detail. The clearer your vision, the easier it becomes to make decisions, prioritize your actions, and stay motivated through challenges. When your goals are fuzzy or undefined, you waste valuable time and effort chasing distractions or opportunities that don't serve your ultimate purpose. Many people jump from one idea to another, never building momentum because their energy is scattered. Clarity gives you the power to say no to distractions, to tempting but irrelevant tasks, and even to people who don't support your journey. This focused energy becomes your greatest resource, multiplying your effectiveness beyond what you thought possible. Moreover, clarity removes confusion and doubt. When you know exactly where you're headed, your confidence grows. You don't second-guess your choices because you have a clear internal compass guiding you. This confidence fuels persistence, which is essential when obstacles arise. It's that unwavering belief in your direction that separates those who give up from those who push through and ultimately succeed. Without clarity, doubts take over and progress slows to a crawl. Another important aspect of clarity is understanding your why, the deep reason behind your goals. This why fuels your motivation when external rewards feel distant or challenges seem overwhelming. Knowing why you want something connects you emotionally to your vision, making it real and urgent. It's the difference between chasing a vague dream and committing to a mission that matters. Your why becomes a source of strength, helping you keep your eyes on the prize when distractions threaten to pull you off course. Clarity also simplifies planning. When your goal is clear, you can break it down into manageable steps and milestones. This breakdown creates a roadmap that's easier to follow. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by a massive undefined task, you can focus on the next right action. Every small success along the way boosts your motivation and reinforces your belief in the process. This clarity and planning turns big dreams into achievable results day by day. The power of clarity extends to your communication as well. When you can clearly articulate your goals, you attract the right people, mentors, partners, and supporters who can help accelerate your progress. Clarity breeds confidence, and confident people inspire others to join their cause. When you are ambiguous or uncertain, others are less likely to invest their time or resources in your vision. But a clear, compelling vision invites collaboration and opens doors. In addition, clarity sharpens your focus during moments of choice. Life constantly offers you multiple paths, but not all lead to your desired outcome. When you have a clear vision, you develop the skill to evaluate options quickly and make decisions aligned with your goal. This reduces wasted time and prevents you from getting sidetracked by tempting detours that don't move you forward. Clear decision-making is a key to accelerating your success. Finally, clarity transforms your mindset from reactive to proactive. Instead of reacting to circumstances or drifting based on what others expect, you proactively create your reality. You start every day with intention, knowing exactly what you want to accomplish and why it matters. This mental discipline creates a sense of control over your life that many people never experience. And once you taste that control and clarity, it fuels your desire to push harder and achieve more. Taking responsibility means owning every aspect of your life, your decisions, your actions, your results. It's the realization that no one else controls your destiny but you. This mindset is the cornerstone of true empowerment. When you stop blaming circumstances, other people, or bad luck for your failures, you take back the power to change. Victims look for excuses. Winners look for ways to win. The moment you accept responsibility fully, you stop being a passenger and become the driver of your life. Many people fall into the trap of blaming their environment or external factors for their lack of progress. They say things like, if only I had the right connections, or if only my boss treated me fairly. While circumstances can influence your life, they do not determine your success or failure. Taking responsibility means acknowledging that despite external challenges, you have the power to choose your attitude and action. It's about shifting from a mindset of helplessness to one of control and accountability. Responsibility also means recognizing that your habits and daily choices shape your future. It's easy to blame bad luck or not having enough time, but the truth is, everyone has the same. The difference lies in how you use that time. When you take responsibility, you examine your routines, your priorities, and your decisions honestly. You identify where you're sabotaging your own progress and commit to changing those behaviors. This kind of self-awareness is rare but crucial for lasting success. Another critical part of responsibility is learning to accept feedback and criticism without defensiveness. When you're accountable, you see feedback as a gift, a tool for improvement rather than a personal attack. This openness allows you to grow faster because you're willing to confront your weaknesses and work on them. People who dodge responsibility often reject feedback, which keeps them stuck in the same patterns. Embracing accountability means constantly refining yourself based on what you learn. Taking responsibility also builds trust and credibility with others. When you own your mistakes and successes openly, people respect you more. Leaders are defined by their willingness to be accountable for their team's results, not just their personal win. This mindset strengthens your relationships professionally and personally because it demonstrates integrity and reliability. Others will be more willing to support you when they know you take ownership rather than passing the blame. The power of responsibility is that it creates a mindset of possibility. When you accept that your life is the sum of your choices, you realize you can always change your path by changing your decision. No matter how difficult your current situation is, you can choose new thoughts, new habits, and new actions that will lead you forward. This belief in your own agency fuels resilience and persistence, two traits essential for overcoming setbacks and achieving greatness. Responsibility also demands courage. It's easier to blame others or circumstances than to look inward and admit where you went wrong. But courage is what separates those who stagnate from those who grow. It takes strength to face your flaws, own your mistakes, and commit to improvement. The more you practice this courage, the stronger and more confident you become, creating a positive cycle of growth and self-mastery. Finally, taking responsibility is about freedom. It might sound paradoxical, but true freedom comes from acknowledging that your choices create your reality. When you stop blaming external forces, you liberate yourself from victimhood. You gain the ability to design your life intentionally. This sense of control is empowering beyond measure and is the starting point for all meaningful change. The decision to take responsibility is the first step on the path to living the life you truly desire. Consistent action is the engine that drives every success story. It's not about huge dramatic leaps every day. It's about showing up, putting in the work, and making progress no matter how small on a regular basis. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is often the simple act of persistence. Consistency builds momentum, and momentum once gained carries you forward even when motivation wanes or obstacles appear. Many people wait for the perfect time or the right conditions to start working on their goals. The truth is, perfect conditions rarely exist. Waiting for motivation or ideal circumstances leads to procrastination and missed opportunities. Consistent action means committing to your goals regardless of how you feel on a given day. It means developing the discipline to do what needs to be done, whether you're inspired or tired, confident or uncertain. When you act consistently, you create habits that reinforce your success. Habits automate your behavior, making it easier to maintain progress without relying solely on willpower. The brain thrives on routine and repetition, so by turning key actions into habits, you reduce the energy needed to keep moving forward. This frees your mental capacity for creative problem solving and higher level thinking, both essential as you advance towards your goals. Consistency also allows you to learn and improve continuously. Each day's effort is an opportunity to gather data, adjust your approach, and refine your strategy. When you act sporadically, you miss the chance to build upon your previous efforts and develop mastery. But with regular practice, even small improvements compound into remarkable growth over time. This steady progress creates a sense of accomplishment that fuels further action. Another important aspect of consistent action is building resilience. When you commit to showing up every day, you develop a mindset that embraces effort regardless of immediate result. Not every day will be easy or productive, but consistency helps you push through difficult phases without losing sight of your long-term vision. Over time, this resilience strengthens your confidence and teaches you that persistence beats talent when talent doesn't persist. Consistent action is also about building trust with yourself. Every time you follow through on a commitment, you reinforce your belief that you can depend on yourself. This self-trust is a powerful motivator. It's the foundation of self-discipline and personal integrity. When you start breaking promises to yourself, motivation falters and self-esteem suffers. But consistent action creates a positive feedback loop where each success boosts your confidence to keep going. The power of consistent action extends to how others perceive you as well. People respect those who are reliable and persistent because those traits often lead to results. Whether you're building a business, developing a skill, or strengthening relationships, consistent effort demonstrates your seriousness and professionalism. This can open doors to new opportunities, partnerships, and resources that might otherwise remain out of reach. Finally, consistent action transforms dreams into reality by bridging the gap between intention and outcome. Ideas and goals are just words until they are backed by action. It's not enough to know what you want or to plan your path. You must take steps daily to move closer to your vision. The small, persistent efforts create a chain reaction that changes your circumstances, your abilities, and ultimately your life. This daily dedication is what turns potential into achievement. Mastering your mindset is the invisible force that determines your success more than any external factor. Your mindset is the lens through which you view the world and interpret every experience. It shapes your beliefs about what's possible, your ability to overcome challenges, and how you respond to setbacks. When you take control of your mindset, you control your reality. Without this mastery, even the best plans and efforts can be undermined by self-doubt, fear, or negative thinking. Your thoughts are incredibly powerful. They create your feelings, influence your actions, and ultimately shape your results. A mindset focused on growth, opportunity, and resilience fuels progress, while a mindset clouded by negativity and limitation creates barriers. Mastering your mindset means becoming aware of your inner dialogue and deliberately choosing thoughts that empower rather than diminish you. This awareness is the first step in transforming your mental habit. One essential aspect of mindset mastery is cultivating a growth mindset. The belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and learning. This contrasts sharply with a fixed mindset, which assumes talent is innate and unchangeable. When you adopt a growth mindset, you see challenges as opportunities to improve, rather than threats to your identity. This perspective opens the door to continuous learning, resilience, and greater achievement over time. Mastering your mindset also requires managing fear, especially the fear of failure and rejection. Fear can paralyze and prevent you from taking necessary risks. When you face fear head-on and decide to act anyway, you weaken its power. Mindset mastery includes reframing fear as a signal that you're pushing your limits and growing. Over time, this shifts fear from a roadblock into a catalyst for courage and action. Another critical component is replacing limiting beliefs with empowering ones. Many people carry subconscious beliefs that hold them back, such as "I'm not good enough," "success is for others," or "I don't deserve it." These beliefs become self-fulfilling prophecies unless challenged and changed. Mastering your mindset means identifying these thoughts, questioning their truth, and consciously replacing them with beliefs that support your goals and potential. Positive self-talk and visualization are powerful tools in mindset mastery. The way you talk to yourself shapes your confidence and motivation. When you consistently affirm your strengths and visualize your success vividly, you prime your brain to act accordingly. This mental rehearsal prepares you to handle real challenges with greater ease and determination. It also keeps your focus on what you want rather than on doubts or obstacles. Mindset mastery also includes emotional regulation, learning to manage your emotions so they don't control you. Emotional intelligence helps you stay calm under pressure, respond rather than react, and maintain clarity during difficult situations. This control allows you to think strategically and make better decisions. When your emotions are aligned with your goals, they become a source of energy and inspiration rather than distraction. Finally, mastering your mindset is a lifelong practice. It requires ongoing reflection, self-discipline, and a commitment to personal growth. Just as you train your body through exercise, you must train your mind through conscious effort and repetition. The more you invest in mindset mastery, the more resilient, confident, and capable you become, ready to face any challenge and seize every opportunity that comes your way. Saying no to distractions is one of the most powerful decisions you can make on the path to success. Every moment you spend on something that doesn't align with your goals is a moment stolen from your future. Distractions are the silent killers of progress. They sap your energy, scatter your focus, and dilute your effectiveness. The ability to identify and eliminate distractions creates the space for deep work, meaningful progress, and sustained momentum. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. From social media notifications to endless emails, from constant multitasking to the lure of entertainment, your attention is under siege. The average person's attention span has shrunk drastically, and without conscious effort, you will find yourself pulled away from what matters most. Saying no to distractions means setting boundaries and protecting your time fiercely. This discipline is what separates high achievers from those who get stuck in busyness without real results. One of the first steps to saying no to distractions is recognizing what actually counts as a distraction. Not all breaks or diversions are harmful. Rest and rejuvenation are essential, but distractions are those activities that offer no real value towards your goals and yet demand your attention. Learning to distinguish between urgent tasks and important tasks helps you prioritize effectively. Saying no to distractions is saying yes to importance. Saying no also means learning the art of focused work. When you remove distractions, you create an environment where you can engage fully in the task at hand. This kind of focus leads to higher quality work in less time. It's about quality, not just quantity. Deep, undistracted work builds expertise and moves you faster toward mastery. When distractions are eliminated, you enter a flow state more easily, a mental zone where productivity and creativity peak. Setting clear limits on your time and attention also helps you say no more easily. When you schedule focused blocks of time for your most important tasks, you build a structure that naturally excludes distractions. This might mean turning off your phone, closing unnecessary tabs, or setting boundaries with people around you. Discipline in managing your environment supports discipline in managing your mind. The clearer your boundaries, the easier it is to protect your focus. Saying no to distractions also requires courage and self-awareness. It can be uncomfortable to refuse invitations, ignore notifications, or walk away from tempting but irrelevant activities. Social pressures and habits often pull us toward distraction, but the strength to say no builds over time. And with practice, you become more confident in protecting your time. This confidence enhances your self-respect and empowers you to pursue your goals with greater intensity. Another crucial element is understanding the cost of distractions. Every distraction delays your progress and extends the time it takes to achieve your goals. The cumulative effect is huge. Think about how much time is lost daily to scrolling, multitasking, or half-hearted attempts at work. Over weeks, months, and years, this adds up to significant lost potential. Recognizing this cost motivates you to be more vigilant and intentional about where you direct your focus. Finally, saying no to distractions is about reclaiming your power. Distractions are designed to steal your attention,
but when you take control, you reclaim your ability to choose. This power is fundamental to living intentionally and achieving extraordinary results. When you say no to distractions, you say yes to your future, your dreams, and your highest potential. This commitment is a game changer that transforms how you work, live, and succeed. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. It is the consistent commitment to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. While motivation fluctuates and inspiration can be fleeting, discipline remains steady and reliable. Without discipline, even the clearest vision and the strongest desire can fizzle out. Discipline transforms good intentions into lasting habits, and habits into success. One of the most important truths about discipline is that it's not about perfection. It's about persistence. You don't need to be perfect every day, but you do need to show up consistently. Discipline means pushing through resistance, distractions, and doubts to take the necessary action, no matter how small. Over time, these small, consistent efforts accumulate and build unstoppable momentum towards your goal. Discipline also means prioritizing long-term rewards over short-term pleasures. It requires delaying gratification and resisting the temptation of easy distraction. Whether it's waking up early to work on your dreams or saying no to unhealthy habits, discipline is about making choices that serve your future self. This ability to delay gratification is a defining trait of successful people and a key to creating lasting change. Another key aspect of discipline is creating structure and routines that support your goals. When you establish daily rituals and stick to them, you reduce decision fatigue and free your mental energy for more important tasks. Discipline thrives in an environment of consistency. For example, setting a fixed time for focused work or exercise trains your mind and body to perform automatically, making progress feel natural rather than forced. Discipline requires mental toughness, the ability to face discomfort and push through challenge. It's easy to quit when things get hard, but discipline means continuing even when you want to stop. This toughness builds resilience, teaching you that you can endure setbacks and keep moving forward. The more you practice discipline, the stronger your willpower becomes, making you less susceptible to giving up in the face of difficulty. Embracing discipline also means taking ownership of your actions and choices every single day. It's about holding yourself accountable, even when no one else is watching. This level of personal responsibility builds character and integrity. It's what separates those who dream from those who actually achieve. Discipline is a habit of champions because it creates reliability and trust in yourself above all. Another dimension of discipline is learning to focus on what matters most. Discipline sharpens your ability to cut through distractions and concentrate your efforts on high-impact activity. It helps you say no to lesser priorities and yes to what truly advances your goals. This selective focus maximizes your productivity and ensures that your energy is invested wisely, accelerating your journey to success. Finally, discipline is a mindset that must be nurtured daily. It's not a one-time effort but a continuous commitment. You build discipline like a muscle through repeated action, consistency, and dedication. The stronger your discipline, the more freedom you gain because you are no longer enslaved to impulse or circumstance. Instead, you become the master of your habits, your time, and ultimately your destiny. The journey to success is a lifelong pursuit of knowledge and growth. The most successful people never settle or become complacent with what they know today. They embrace a mindset of continuous learning because they understand that the world is constantly changing and evolving. To stay ahead, you must keep sharpening your skills, expanding your understanding, and adapting to new challenges and opportunities. Learning is the fuel that keeps your potential moving forward. Never stop learning means actively seeking out new information and experiences that push your boundaries. It's not enough to rely solely on what you already know or what worked in the past. Markets shift, technology advance, and industries transform. Those who commit to constant education position themselves to seize new opportunities and avoid being left behind. This proactive approach to growth is essential for long-term success and relevance. Learning also fosters creativity and innovation. When you expose yourself to diverse ideas, perspectives, and disciplines, you open your mind to new possibilities. This breadth of knowledge enables you to connect dots in unique ways and come up with solutions others might. Curiosity fuels innovation, and when you make learning a priority, you cultivate the mindset of a problem solver and a pioneer. One of the most valuable aspects of lifelong learning is the ability to adapt. Change is inevitable, and those who resist it often struggle or fall behind. By continually acquiring new skills and knowledge, you become more flexible and resilient. You can pivot when necessary, navigate uncertainty with confidence, and embrace the challenges that come with growth. This adaptability is a key differentiator in today's fast-paced world. Never stop learning also means being humble enough to recognize that you don't have all the answers. True wisdom lies in acknowledging what you don't know and being open to learning from others. This humility fosters deeper connections and collaboration, creating opportunities for mentorship and partnership. It also keeps you grounded and focused on self-improvement, rather than ego-driven complacency. Continuous learning requires discipline and intentionality. It's about setting aside time regularly for reading, studying, attending workshops, or engaging with mentors. Learning isn't passive, it demands active participation and curiosity. The commitment to education, whether formal or informal, separates those who grow exponentially from those who stagnate. It's an investment in yourself that yields exponential returns over time. Another powerful benefit of never stopping learning is increased confidence. As you accumulate knowledge and master new skills, your belief in your abilities grows. This confidence empowers you to take on bigger challenges, make bolder decisions, and pursue greater ambition. The more you learn, the more capable and prepared you become to handle whatever life throws your way. Finally, the habit of lifelong learning enriches your life beyond professional success. It keeps your mind sharp, broadens your worldview, and deepens your appreciation for the complexity and beauty of life. It fosters personal fulfillment and a sense of purpose as you continually evolve into your best. Embracing learning as a lifelong journey ensures you never stop growing, and in that growth you find endless possibility and meaning. The people you spend the most time with have a profound impact on your mindset, habits, and ultimately your success. You are the average of the 5 people closest to you, as the saying goes. Surrounding yourself with the right people means intentionally choosing to be around individuals who inspire, challenge, and support you. Their energy, attitudes, and behaviors influence your own, often in ways you don't immediately realize. The right people act as mirrors, reflecting your potential back to you and encouraging you to stretch beyond your limits. They believe in your vision and push you to keep going when self-doubt creeps in. In contrast, toxic relationships can drain your energy, foster negativity, and hold you back from reaching your full potential. Being intentional about your social circle is a strategic move, not just a social preference. Positive influences bring valuable wisdom and experience. When you surround yourself with people who have achieved what you aspire to, you gain access to knowledge and insights that would otherwise take years to learn on your own. They can offer guidance, mentorship, and constructive feedback that accelerates your growth. This exchange of ideas and perspectives creates an environment where you can thrive and innovate. The right people also hold you accountable. Accountability partners are invaluable on the path to success because they help keep you on track when motivation falters. They remind you of your commitments and celebrate your progress, creating a support system that makes the journey less lonely and more manageable. This shared accountability fosters discipline and consistency. Moreover, the right company elevates your standard. When you consistently interact with high achievers, your own expectations for yourself rise naturally. Their dedication, work ethic, and mindset become contagious. This environment challenges you to raise your game and avoid complacency. On the flip side, settling for less in your relationships often leads to stagnation and excuses. Building a network of the right people requires effort and intentionality. It means seeking out communities, events, and platforms where ambitious, growth-minded individuals gather. It also means being selective and willing to distance yourself from influences that no longer serve your progress. This is not about cutting people off harshly, but about consciously curating your environment for your highest good.
Surrounding yourself with the right people is a two-way street. It's not just about what you gain, but also what you contribute. Being a positive influence, offering support, encouragement, and value to others strengthens relationships and builds mutual respect. This reciprocal dynamic creates a powerful network that lifts everyone involved and fosters a culture of growth and success. Finally, the impact of your social environment extends beyond your career or goals. It influences your happiness and well-being. Being with people who genuinely care about your growth and celebrate your successes creates a sense of belonging and fulfillment. This emotional support is a foundation that sustains you through challenges and fuels your long-term resilience. The right people become your tribe, your source of strength, and a vital part of your success story. Remember, the journey to lasting success and fulfillment is not about a single moment or a quick fix. It's about the choices you make every day, the commitment to consistent action, the courage to say no to distractions, the mastery of your mindset, and the embrace of discipline. It's about surrounding yourself with people who lift you higher and never ever stopping your pursuit of knowledge and growth. When you take these principles seriously and apply them with dedication, you unlock a new level of possibility. Your life transforms not by chance, but by design. You become the architect of your destiny, capable of achieving more than you ever thought possible. The power to change your life forever lies in your hands. Seize it and step boldly into the future you deserve. Now is the time to commit. Now is the time to act. Because once you do, there will be no turning back. This decision will set you on a path of momentum and progress that carries you through every challenge and toward every goal. This will change your life forever, and it all begins with the choice you make today.